just didn't know if it was gonna load it with a cutscene or what it was gonna do.
I was so hyped up when this video, this loading animation first played, and I thought it was context specific, and you were gonna respawn, like, kill them. Because that would have been super cool.
Phase 2, the doll that bled.
They're really good titles, but then it was just a generic loading screen, and it was not cool at all.
Yeah, I can't tell if it was any faster now.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we installed the game, so hopefully the loading screens are going to be a bit quicker. I feel like it was a bit faster, but we'll see.
Yeah, it was definitely faster than last time, so. Installing. Ah!
Beat him up.
What was it again for the get health back? It was just like L1 and
B.
Control, B. Oh, that's right.
Oh, you got to build up some blood first, though. You don't have any at the start.
That's true, but you just get health by murdering them in the red by holding down B again, I think.
I wonder if you get more health from that as well. What does it mean when they're yellow? They're about to be red?
They're between full health and not, I guess. I think yellow is your like slow charge moves, and I think time slows down and they're more susceptible to them when they're yellow.
Possibly.
I think.
This game does not...
It's mysterious.
It does not explain its controls
Not
at
very
proper
well.
times.
Ancient symbols of power, illuminated by blood.
Is there blood shining on
Another former classmate.
We can
Yeah, this
stop
is a
it.
regular
Change
high
the
school
audio.
reunion.
it? Wait, are those regular people? No, those are monsters.
Those are monsters.
How is he recognizing any of them?
Don't worry about it.
It's the mask talking.
Well, like the mask knows that those are classmates of his? It's kind of strange.
You gotta let them out and then kill them. Don't worry about it.
Classmates.
Oh,
That was
Yeah.
not red blood.
or just kill him in
Now
there.
it is red.
Oh,
This is the Glee Club.
oh shit.
Random blood. Up on the stuff. Things.
Remember, if you mash X, you got that, rapid fire punching attack.
Ah!
While you're doing it. I think it's LT and B that just steal health, but you gotta be close to a bunch of them. Is that not it? Is it L, the left bumper?
Die.
I gotta relearn what that is. There we go.
Yeah.
That's skill, been good. All the skill.
Yeah,
don't know the blood.
that's how you play this game. Nice. Oh, you do the thing to get more time.
Doing the kills.
Looks like it gives you a similar amount of health, but it doesn't cost anything.
Ah!
Well, it's probably a go-to if you don't have those pages, and
Well,
you're
yeah.
invincible during that.
But I think
cutscene.
if you can if you don't have to do that, and you can instead do a normal grab, I think it's better.
Where are you? Coming. Your blood. And straight.
And I have to beat him up.
Is there anything in that
Prompt?
room?
Yeah, there's a prompt.
There's something in the room now?
I hate how it says punch. You're actually grabbing and pulling it out.
Go in that room! What's in here? Oh, never mind.
You gonna grab it.
Or work for you later.
Ah! It's fine. It censored itself.
Yeah. Probably some interesting lore behind that, seriously.
There.
That would be a really good story sequence, though, like at the ending.
Yeah. We were talking about, obviously, the pictures. If at the ending, because they're just torn up, like if they were on the girlfriend, she's like, did you follow me through my pictures? Great. Prime storytelling.
Yeah, and they're blood gore. Sometimes it's just brown, and other times it's red.
Well, it's also got all like the bowels and the viscera and
I
everything. You gotta think
suppose.
about.
Everything that comes out of a human body is red. You all know this. Monster bodies even more so.
A lot of it's brown. A lot of your organs are brown, actually.
Yeah. Video game.
It's video games. It's not offensive if it's just red blood.
Should probably do that a couple more times. So So is that or why? Because I think slow down time and you're free to do stuff without worrying. It's a lot slower.
Just it slows it down a little bit.
It's kind of a bummer where it throws them down automatically.
Oh, run over to them and do the health.
You can kind of.
Hey, you might as well do your health thing.
There we go.
Is there anything else you can do with that yet? Because, I mean, they give you a lot of
Like
stuff.
holding down that trigger and pushing different buttons.
Yeah.
I know there's moves, but I don't think he's.
I'm sure it'll be there later, but maybe you can only do the health thing for now.
Just all you need.
I mean, well, it's
not
good.
doing damage, but
Yeah.
it's keeping you alive.
Yeah.
No, none of the other buttons work.
I'm sure it'll be something later.
Ah, crap. Yeah. Hey.
You need to live up to your power fantasy, Brian. Imagine all the people who ever talked down to you. That's them right there. Beat 'em up. Yep. Win.
Incoming, said Brian.
That he did.
What?
What the? I want
Stick
that.
came out of
I don't
that.
care what that is. I want that. Is
The
that an
stick,
arm?
that's your favorite weapon in the game. Remember?
2x4.
It's not a 2x4,
Yeah.
guys.
It's a
Well, see,
stick.
the third time they said it, that is not a 2x4. There might be a 2x4 incorporated in that.
It looks like it's
Mass.
made out of like a random plank and then like 3 2x4s
There's nails
nailed
through it,
together.
and there's also
Yeah.
rope holding it. That's not a 2x4.
It's a
they call that
2x4.
a maul or something.
It's a tool.
It's a 2x4.
Oh, God, he sticks it in the eye and.
Yeah, you're just too smart for your own good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the only time he talks is when he's screaming for his life, scared out of his mind.
He's teleporting down the steps.
Yay, game mechanics.
I
Oh, 2D
understand.
section. Alright. Well, left first.
What's his name?
the main character you're playing as is Rick.
No,
I want that.
the voice actor
Oh,
for
for
the
the
mask.
mask? Jim Cummings.
Yeah, I understand. Like he's a big popular guy, and his voice is pretty good here. But I wish there was more direct interaction with Rick and Jim Cummings.
Yeah, Rick barely talks, and
'Cause,
all
like,
he's done is.
His few lines are really amateurish and garbage.
Yeah.
I think they spent all their voice acting money on Jim Cummings.
As they should, but. Yeah, Rick's not talking enough for what it is.
Well, considering you're doing all this shit, and then you have a demon mask talking into your face, like
I go
Are you
now?
getting
Oh,
one
I
hit
can't.
kills on all of them? What does
at
Wise
least
do?
responding a bit would be.
Because in the original Splatterhouse,
Somewhat
you would
better.
smack them into the wall and they'd splat. I was hoping that was reminiscent area. I mean, this is reminiscent.
Well, I can heavy hit him back that way.
I mean, I like this. I like 2D sections in 3D
It's
games.
like 2.5D.
I mean, can you run it all into the foreground or background?
No, I-
Punch to the background though.
I can punch things
Yeah.
back there if I'm holding the stick correctly. Otherwise, I can't do anything.
It's probably just really narrow forward than a side view.
Just said rip them apart. Oh, you can sprint. Trigger.
I thought that was down far enough.
Ooh! Predicted it.
Gross.
I think that's a thing from the older Splatterhouse games.
What's a gross
Well,
thing?
like, try hitting it, jumping and
no,
attacking.
just leave.
Or leave.
Just leave.
You sure?
Doesn't do anything
Okay,
anyways.
you can't mess with it. That's disappointing.
It's pretty great to me.
Yeah. Oh,
Even he's got after images.
oh shit.
Let's get a little
I
cartoony
like it.
here.
I like it though. I don't know what.
Oh no!
It ain't gonna hurt much longer.
Ah.
The light, you fucking
Also, this ancient mask from whatever culture knows a lot of popular curse words and lingo.
Oh.
They've been around for centuries.
I suppose it's like the
Yeah.
Skype and the Hulu.
This is a random. Like a random JoJo's mask comes at you, and he's like, "I'm Jim Cummings, put me on your face." You do what he wants.
Yeah.
Probably.
Wasn't
If you don't
anything
have,
to your left at all, I
if-
saw
now we're cooking.
if you don't have any life problems though, you probably shouldn't.
Oh, wasn't there a skill for increasing durability of weapons?
Yeah.
Do you have any more points that you could use right now to increase that? Because it seems like a good weapon. It just breaks after a while.
Select.
I think it
There we
should be
go.
in there. Weapons.
Hey, I have blood. Yeah. grab, weapon
Durability by 25%, and you can totally afford that. It's up to you. It's not a terrible skill. I mean, weapons do more damage.
That is true. It's the last skill I can afford right now. Cutting weapon is the best weapon.
So I never played Splatterhouse personally. It's before my time, but is this very reminiscent of the original game? I remember it was 2D. I've seen pictures of it.
It's definitely I mean, I could tell you the overall plot. What it's worth.
Does the plot matter in games like this?
It's very confusing, so it's interesting. Because the first game is kind of standalone, but then the second and third game are sequels that don't make sense because of what happened.
Boy, Ricky.
So they tried to retcon it, but never did directly.
Kind of, and then they retconned it again with this.
Or is this just a new beginning?
This is a new universe, I'd imagine, like nothing from the previous games.
They should have made it take place in real time, so like that was like the 80s or 90s or whatever, and then this was recent.
Those games weren't really dated. I mean, everything you saw was just gross, creepy, hills have eyes, torture room stuff that could have happened in any era. They really weren't placed in a time period. We never got to see like a city or urban area where there'd be technology to really know what time it took place.
I don't know. The guy wears like kind of coveralls, but overalls, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's kind of like
And we
I
don't
don't
know a
know.
lot about Rick from those games, like what his job was or anything like that.
That's not important.
I don't know. This Rick just seems like generic college douche.
I don't like his pants.
Yeah.
Like, I wish he had the overalls, but if they really wanted to have him poke out.
If he was like a construction painter, just has white overalls, and that's his entire outfit.
I would have been okay with that, but because then they'd get all bloody and have like blood tack on them and stuff like that.
Oh, but you know in cutscenes they'd be pristine white and be garbage.
Hey, there's more in the background right over there.
But yeah, I don't think that'll apply to this game at all. The plot for the first game, saving your girlfriend, Jennifer. And this doctor dude.
Jenny.
And then you find her about 5 out of 7 chapters in. What? Are you being chased by something?
That must be a great chase.
Like, there was a
level,
very split second view of behind you, and I don't know what was behind you.
I don't either. It's a little weird.
Are you running right now, or are we just navigating? Like, is there urgency happening?
He's Tromp navigating.
Oh, close behind you at some point. Okay.
Beat him up. Lifting the door, beat him up. It's their fault for being alive or undead or whatever. Beat him up.
Kill him,
Get help.
bastards.
Press the button to get the health. Don't kill them all. There you go. Do it again.
Yeah.
It's like you have less than half of the dude.
And then can you grab him right away? You could have.
What the?
Did you? Was it inferred that you killed them? Oh.
For everyone you kill, go down a little bit.
I thought it was like it didn't even
Grab him.
show you.
Yeah. Head squish.
You seen this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Kick him. Yeah. Head squish. Not available.
You can kind of aim them if you're good
Yeah.
enough with it.
In this tutorial, it shows you how to throw him at him.
Oh, more stuff to censor.
oops.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Hot
I wonder
pants.
if that's 2 more pictures or a very oddly shaped midsection of a photo.
It looks ripped.
Yeah, probably 2 more pieces.
2 more?
somewhere.
Okay. That would make sense. But there's like
50.
11 or 13 in the main campaign and 6 in that survival mode. That adds up to a weird number.
Maybe those are full photos. Because we haven't completed a full photo
It
yet.
says pieces. Like next to it. Out of.
But we already got photo pieces from like the shower scene or whatever.
And-
he was doing.
and you didn't see.
It said 0 out of 11.
No, it was like, I don't know, 4 out of 13 or something like that for the main story. Anyways, I don't have to worry about editing those pictures, so pick them up for me. But yeah, in the first game, Jennifer,
She is the monster.
yes, she is.
She's the professor's daughter.
You find her, she turns into a
Okay.
monster, and you have to murder her.
It's unfortunate.
And then you keep going, and you beat the final bad guy, and the ending's all somber. It's like, yeah, you saved the... Actually, you didn't save anything. You just got to go home. And then the
Hey.
second game, you're saving your girlfriend again.
Now you get to live with yourself.
So the second game, you're going to save your girlfriend, and then the third game, you have to save your girlfriend and child. Like baby child. Maybe it's not a baby.
Oh no,
So
yeah.
they never sufficiently explain
again.
what happened in the first game.
Do it again.
And again. You need to do it. You need to abuse it. You're gonna die.
You're
one
gonna
more
die.
day. There you go. Do it again. Like right now. Just
No,
do
it's
it.
depleting.
Oh god.
Fucking damn it.
Could have grabbed both of them. Yeah, squish.
Squishing.
Like a
Squishing.
grape.
Right.
Like a Parisian grape.
I know the game's called Splatterhouse. I do feel like this could benefit from a little bit of less, like, not no blood, but just a little bit less.
I can't see.
Maybe you're supposed to throw enemies on us. Kick enemies on them.
Ah, shit.
Yeah! Stuff.
I wonder how much of that was still
Got
how
it.
much of it, like auto lock.
I bet it auto locks, honestly. But, it's still cool. I don't care.
Damn.
The
He kicked him and he disintegrated in midair.
it looked like you appeared behind him, but I guess that was another.
No, that was a spawn.
Okay.
Almost.
Amy. God damn it.
Probably just not close enough for any kind of auto lock to happen.
Grab the one back there. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. They have tiny legs.
You look
Big
horrifying
lift
though.
it.
Body parts.
Go through the door. No.
Now we're cooking.
More blood.
I don't know, maybe the grabbing enemies while holding a weapon will mean you don't have to drop your weapon to get health from those kills.
It looks like it transitions into a weapon
Don't
stab
know.
attack. So probably you probably can't get. I would assume you wouldn't be able to. Maybe,
Or
maybe there's
it uses
dynamic
the
ones for a
weapons.
weapon.
Maybe. Only one way to find out with this game.
Possibly. More of this.
I like new mechanics, but when they add them
Oh,
in,
shit.
then you have to use them over and over and over again. It's kind of stale.
Take him down.
That's the
before I
last
make
one last
some
level,
of
so
them
now
bounce.
it's just a comedy. They give you a lot of melee weapons.
What are you doing?
B is just taught when you have a weapon.
But you don't have anything for you. So you can't grab it. Take his ass. Was it half health already?
You need
So the weapons do a lot.
And again.
Hey, does that do damage to it? You need to do it again anyway.
If he just stays on the screen for a while, are you supposed to mash it or hold it? There we go.
No, you basically just left trigger and then.
Take his head.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's his spine with his head on it. Why are they purple? Are they powered up? Maybe they're super fast.
That'll suck.
Or maybe they're garbage.
Maybe his skull is just really strong. Strong skull. Well, you need to kick him into that, so you might as well drop the
What the? Yeah.
throwing works. Gotta aim. They give the throw up. It's kind of up high.
I don't think it's low enough to do anything here. Yeah, because they're lowering them on kill.
The right one is, not the left one. That one's already out. Spike out.
So wait, didn't we see this before? Does that mean it disappeared over time?
You have a high throw. Maybe you're meant to do that. I don't know though.
Come here.
Do an up throw without the kick. That looks like you should work right. Maybe you're too right. Maybe you're too right.
Oh! Damn it. Almost got like that.
no, he disintegrated before you got there.
Gotta say, I'm quite confused a little bit.
I think you have to throw them into him. It's not dropping. You've killed like 4 of them now.
This is one instance where I would appreciate just a text message on the screen telling you what to do.
Too close.
You can't jump while you've got someone grabbed, can you?
No.
Okay.
Life.
Oh, you can.
That looks actually working.
It really does.
So,
Can you aim up when you do the aim kick? I don't think so, but I mean, I'm not lying.
Like every time you've gotten so far, you went into that mode where it zoomed in on it.
Oh, there you go. You have to throw from far away. That's weird.
hold too long. Ah, damn it. You don't gotta keep telling me
Well,
that.
I mean, I see your life bar. You're focused on your plan. And honestly, you've got 3 pegs.
There we go.
Oh, they disappear.
Ah, damn it.
Okay. There's a weapon on the left.
And boxes. Destroy all the boxes. Gotta destroy the boxes. No, nothing in there.
So I like that. So you have 3,837
There it is.
experience points, more or less, to spend on your stats. And it's directly related to what you get.
Let's do some fucking carpentry.
I wish they'd given him more unique lines.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe
What?
not have him say it every time.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you can't do more lines, do less lines. So it'll make them more unique. You gotta pay them less. I wonder for voice acting, you think it's how much they use them in the game, or if he charges a flat rate for how much time he has to put in?
Well, voice actors, Jim Cummings, I'm not going to say anything about his pedigree because I don't know him.
Ah.
But he, I would think, is a, you know, more appreciated voice actor, but definitely not like a high end one. Like, I think that's a lot of work outside of video games and animation. I don't even know what the guy looks like. I don't know if he had an acting career or anything like that. If he's a movie star. I have no idea. But in general, probably they either pay you a flat fee for the time you're going to work, or they pay you depending on how much they use you.
Yeah.
And it's just up to you which one you'd rather have, you know, net or gross, you know, payment for something.
I wonder if there are royalty. I'm assuming there are royalty ones as well. For big,
Did that thing just have angry eyes at you?
I think
Like
so.
angry fire eyes?
Yep.
Fire eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
Fire.
You might- You can't mash through them. You gotta keep your health up and duck and weave. It seems like you're one of the slowest attacking things in the game, though, which is kind of weird for a character action game.
I'm not a huge fan of that weapon. I like the slashing one better. It's quicker. It's a lot quicker.
Speed is the key, it looks like, in this game. As you get hit, you're instantly stunned.
But the enemy isn't.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Thought I missed something.
It's an angry door that you have to go through. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you're leaving it behind or not.
I should probably do the health check. You get health. You get the blood so quickly, like.
It's kind of sad that you keep doing that constantly, but you need to. You can't take a lot of hits.
Actually, I can't.
This we're in a much better place now than when you first started.
Yeah.
That was dire.
It was a little rough. I really like the animation because I'm getting hit so far hard that all their back snaps, and they just like regenerate it back for some reason.
But not from anywhere. rip off? No other damage double? I
Well,
guess that
if
just
it's
lost
if
too
it's
much
broken,
blood.
it maybe follows that one weird law where like if it's broken and severed but still roughly connected, it can regrow
That was
through attachments,
that was weird.
but not through like long. It's vampire rules, right? Vampire rules.
You never see vampires being badasses putting arms back on because their arms turn to dust or whatever, right?
I don't think so. I think if you depends on what kind of vampires. My personal favorite kind are the kind that are susceptible to severed limbs, but if you attach the limb back, magic blood, magic bullshit makes it reattach.
I don't really have a favorite vampire. I think that's the one thing where everyone else got sick of zombies. I got sick of vampires, but I do like certain mediums. You know, the Joss Whedon vampire stuff is always fun.
I've never actually been a fan of vampires in media, but the concept is entertaining to me. I'm a fan of vampires in video games, but
Video games, I don't know. There's been a lot of good movies that I've liked, at least in the
You've always got the
90s.
Vampire the Masquerade game, which is like heralded as the best vampire game ever, because you can play as like multiple
it
different
may be
Huh.
the best vampire game ever, actually.
It does have.
So,
oh god.
I just noticed that I only got one person on that spike
Well, it only needed one.
out of 4. I wonder
Maybe
if that
you get
alters.
something extra.
More pictures.
All the pictures.
All the pictures.